Mary Poppins and the Superb System from And Baby Makes Seven by Valerie Koning-Keelan. It was the summer of 1992, and the boys discovered computer games. 3 of them stood around the table, cheering on the boy working the controls. However, after a while, one of the observers felt it should be his turn to play, and the transition was not always smooth. As the rough passages intensed, I tried to pretend I was deaf, but it did not always work. One day, I was peeling potatoes in the kitchen, and Jeff ran in from the family room. "Mom, Alan won't let me play." "It's not his turn," called Alan. "Alan, how long have you been playing?" I asked. "Not long," he shouted. "It's been a long time," Jeffrey exclaimed. "I'm not finished my game," wailed Alan. Aha, I thought, the crux of the matter. "How long will it take to finish your game?" I called back. "Half an hour, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes?" "I don't know," shouted Alan. "All right," I said, setting down the potatoes. "I'm going to set the oven timer for 10 minutes. When you hear it buzzing, I want you to let Jeff play. You and your brothers can watch. I'll reset it, and then Richard can have a turn while the rest of you watch. Then I'll reset it again, and Paul can have his turn. That way you can each have a turn playing." Alan grumbled a bit more, but finally said, "Okay, Mom, I guess that'll work." Personally, I thought it was a great idea, and it relieved me from watching the clock to make sure each child only had 10 minutes playing time. After a few months, the guys liked it so much, they'd tell me to set the timer themselves. "Score 1 for Mom." Unfortunately, that was not the end of the squabbling. I knew that childhood disagreements were normal, and all siblings quarreled. At the same time, I felt if I was a perfect mother, a present-day Mary Poppins, my children would spend their days in blissful harmony, cheering each other on and reveling in each other's company. All I needed was the Superb System. That's the ticket, I thought. My kids having fun, playing games while tidying, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and a spoonful of sugar. That's me. For the Superb System, I had each boy pick a corner of our spacious family room. A half an hour later, when the squabbling intensified and the bickering became unbearable, I mentally clicked my heels, adopted my MP persona, and clapped my hands. I called out, "To your corners!" Each boy raced to his corners, and the arguing stopped. This was great. It would be my lifeline, and the kids would never argue again. When I tried to use the same tactic the next day, however, 2 boys forgot which corners was there, raced to the same one, and as they started hitting each other, I yelled, "Stop it! Stop it right now!" My MP persona was dented, but not broken. After shooing everybody outside and making myself a cup of tea, I conjured up a vision of Mary Poppins. She would not let failure defeat her. She would click her heels, twirl her umbrella, and think again. So my alliterative mind came up with the 3 C's. Cooperation, consideration, and compromise would be my next system. I would encourage my children to cooperate with each other, be considerate of one another's feelings, and compromise to find solutions. That would reduce the argy-bargy that led to fights. I'll write the words on a piece of paper and I'll tape it to the wall, I thought. Before doing it, reality hit. Why did I think having a poster on the wall was going to influence my children's behavior? Can you picture this? "You stupid jerk, it's not your turn." "Yeah, it is, you moron." "Oh, but wait, look at the writing on the wall. Mom wants us to cooperate, be considerate, and use compromise." "Oh, I say, why don't you go first?" No, you first." No, I insist, please, you first." "Yeah, right, as if." I was at a loss. My Superb systems hadn't worked out, but somehow we got to September and the boys started grade 1. All the children were out of the house for 8 hours a day, and thankfully, a Superb system was no longer required. Thank you very much.